Hey everybody, this is Kevin at Potter USA, and I'm going to show you how to use our silhouette die system. This is one of the first tools we ever produced, and it's a real simple cutout shape. And what this does, it will make a puffed three-dimensional form. I'm going to use our pancake die just to get some circles to start with. I'm using 20 gauge metal, just copper. It's fully hard so that it doesn't get stuck in the die. I'm going to center it in the press. Then pop it out. There we go. Next, I'm going to remove some of my spacers. Don't drop them on your feet. They hurt. This is a container. This helps focus all the force of the urethane into the design. If you don't use the container, what happens is your urethane just bulges out the sides and you don't really get a lot of deformation in your metal. So here's how this works. Container, die, then your metal, then your urethane, then the aluminum pusher. Now, if you push this too hard, it's going to cut through. So I'm going to go ahead and just make it cut through so you can see what not to do. So you probably heard that. These are not cutting dies. They're terrible for that. This is a forming die. But if you push too hard, it will cut it. So let's try again. And this time we're going to use a lot less force. The die goes in the bottom, not the urethane. So many people do this. I love this one. We put the urethane in, we put the pusher in, we put this, and nothing happens. I promise you, that doesn't work that way. You must put the die in first, the metal in second, then the urethane, then the pusher. You want to bring the pressure up very slowly. So this is a nice, that's kind of a perfect form for an earring. I like that amount of depth. If you want to do more, you definitely need to anneal it. And a manual press is really good for this because you can actually, you get a better feel for it as you're pushing it. But if you have an electric one, what you can do to get more control out of the press, adjust this right here. What this is your pressure relief valve. Now, it's very, very important that you do not tighten it up too much. If you tighten it up too much, you will actually, what will happen is you'll stall the motor. It'll pull 3,000 psi, and this, everything here is rated for that, but you can actually go beyond that, and all that happens is the motor stalls and the bypass relief valve and the other parts blows by. If you're going to do a bunch of these, like for production, just back it off to where you're only able to go to 500 psi. And then you can just strike these all afternoon and get them all identical. So that's a really cool feature about the electric press. Just make sure when you put it back on that when you tighten it, you can adjust it. I'll do a video on how to do that. Thank you for watching.